What's up everyone, Patrick here, welcome back. And in this next example, we're told that Jill and Sarah earn $127,000 in total per year. Jill earns $8,000 less than twice what Sarah earns. What is the difference between their incomes? And we're only going to use one variable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let x equal, doesn't matter which, I'm going to let x equal Sarah's earnings. And then actually at the end I'll show you if we let x equal Jill's earnings, how we could set that up. We'd get the same answer anyway. So x is equal to Sarah's earnings. So what does that mean? Jill earns $8,000 less than twice what Sarah earns. So if we multiply Sarah's earnings by 2 and then subtract 8,000, we would get Jill's earnings. Right, so this is Sarah's earnings, and then that's Jill's earnings. And notice how we've only used one variable this whole time. If we were to use two variables, we would let Jill's earnings be y. So the two equations we'd set up is x plus y equals 127,000, their total. And then we would say the other equation would be y, Jill's earnings, is 2x minus 8,000. Twice times Sarah, 2 times Sarah's earnings minus the 8,000. Then we would take this and sub it in here. Right, so that's if you did it with two variables, but we were asked to do it in terms of one variable. So all we would do is we would just add these here. X plus 2x minus 8,000. Right, Sarah's earnings plus Jill's earnings is equal to 127,000. And then we could just solve this equation. So I'm going to bring the 8,000 over. 1x plus 2x is 3x. 127,000 plus 8,000, this becomes a positive when we bring it over, would be 135,000. X would be 45,000. When we divide by 3. 135,000 divided by 3 is 45,000. So this here ends up being Sarah's earnings. And then to get to Jill's earnings, we would just take that 45,000, plug it in here. So 2 times 45,000, which is 90,000, minus 8,000 would give us 82,000 for Jill's earnings. Now be careful, they're asking what is the difference between their incomes. So the difference would be the higher amount, 82,000, minus 45,000. And that would be what, 37,000? Like that. So that's the final answer, 37,000. Notice this whole time we use one variable. Now if we switched it up and we let x equal Jill's earnings, that would be, I think, a little tougher. Jill earns 8,000 less than twice what Sarah earns. Yeah, that would be tougher. So what we would have to do is we would have to take Jill's earnings, add 8,000, and then take half of that. Right? So it's kind of tougher to come up with this, to get Sarah's earnings from the wording. So I don't recommend going in that direction. Jill earns 8,000 less than twice what Sarah earns. So it's easier to let x equal what Sarah earns. But nevertheless, if you did do this and you added these two, made it equal to 127,000, the x value you would get would be the 82,000. And then you'd plug in 82,000 here to get the 45,000 for Sarah's earnings. Again, I don't recommend going that route. So sometimes you got to read it, try different things, see from the wording which is the more intuitive way to make the equations here, the variables rather. And then the final answer, the difference between their incomes, is 37,000.